Match that'll send the losers within a step of the second division. The most important game played in the history of the two clubs. Chelsea have gambled on youth. 18-year-old Ray Wilkins named by new team manager Eddie McCready as captain. So a mighty task facing him, and what a day for these two teams. Spurs seem to have overcome their colds and flu. John Duncan, Cyril Knowles fit. Martin Chivers back as sub. A strange-looking Chelsea side. No John Hollins, Peter Houseman out, Steve Kember is sub. Really is a day when the club have got one eye on the present and one on the future. We've seen skipper Ray Wilkins now joined in the side by 17-year-old John Sparrow, who of course has played before, but making his first league appearance for the club, 18-year-old Londoner Teddy Maybank. The referee today is Jack Taylor of Wolverhampton. The crowd is the biggest of the day, 51,000, with the gates closed and thousands locked out.
So away we go, except that there's a false start. So away we go, and it's Chelsea attacking the goal to our right in an all-blue strip against Spurs in the white shirts, and Cook was right in there straight away. Both sides staring the second division in the face, and a win here today would at least ease the problems for either side. Tremendous tension here. Young Butch Wilkins, Ray Wilkins there, the new Chelsea skipper. Knowles now for Tottenham, who've been plagued by colds and flu this week, and Cyril Knowles was one of them. Say it's the most important game in the history of either club. Sparrow putting it here for Harris, and two white shirts are pouncing on him, but it's safely back with Phillips. Too high for Maybank. Hutchinson trying to get in there, but Beale getting it away towards Perryman, but Wilkins was there first. Hutchinson there first again for Chelsea. Knowles, the short one to Alfie Conn. Locke went right through on that one, and Jack Taylor's calling him to him, and I think it's going to be a booking for Locke. It was a great dummy there by Alfie Conn, and Locke carried right through, and Jack Taylor says that constitutes a booking. Now it's with Knowles. Now Britton. Wilkins played nicely there, but the number 7 couldn't quite get to it, David Hay. Harris losing it in the air. Duncan trying to nod it there for Jones. Wilkins in there setting a good example for Chelsea, the young skipper. Finding Gary Locke. Maybank nodding it down, and Wilkins available again. Played on beautifully by Wilkins for Britain now. Can Chelsea? Oh, what a save by Jennings! Oh, brilliant save by Jennings. A superb ball by Butch Wilkins. And Britain timed his run beautifully, and what an excellent piece of goalkeeping again by Pat Jennings. Well, Spurs fans have been saying that it's Pat Jennings who's been saving Spurs for so long this season. He's saved them for sure there. Harris at the back for Chelsea. Conn with Tottenham's throw. Duncan being watched by Harris and being beaten by Harris, and a throw to Chelsea. Hutchinson holding off Knowles. Referee allowing the advantage there very well as Hutchinson tries to find David Hay on the far side. Maybank trying to get away from Beale. Wilkins turning it on, and Sparrow had gone right forward, and as well for Tottenham that Kinnear managed to turn that one into touch. Now it's with Charlie Cook from Sparrow's throw. Well, Locke won't get to that one. It's Tottenham's throw. Knowles for Tottenham. Troy. Naylor. Oh, a bit of kicking going on there between Naylor and Britton after the ball had gone. And I fancy it was Ian Britton who was the guilty one there, and the referee has obviously agreed. He's gone to have a quick word with him. Another small example of the way the tensions are beginning to show themselves in this game. Now it's with Con. Perryman couldn't get in there and really had no chance, but Jones could. But now Cook can take it up for Chelsea. Wilkins. Maybank really playing a lone hand up front now, but here's David Hay joining him. This looks better for Chelsea as Maybank tries to get in there with a header. It comes now for Charlie Cook. Chipped in delicately again. Oh, and what a save again by Pat Jennings from Hutchinson. Well, they are two tremendous saves that Jennings has made. What a lovely bit of football, though, by Charlie Cook. Delicately floating that ball in there, and Hutchinson gave it all he could, and even then, Jennings was equal to it. Naylor to Perryman. Chipped in again towards Chris Jones, and again Troy is there. Naylor nodding it in again. Duncan right in there too. The Spurs fans were howling for something there. They wanted a penalty, but it was never ever on. What a bad ball by Harris. Straight to Knowles, and now it's with Naylor. Oh, and that's got to be a free kick, surely. No, they've played the advantage, and no, they haven't played the advantage. The linesman kept his flag down, and although Naylor got it over, the foul by Harris on Terry Naylor. Another free kick to Tottenham. So Cyril Knowles, with that faithful left foot of his, will lift another ball in towards John Phillips in that Chelsea goal. Chelsea with 10 men back inside the penalty area now. Knowles with the free kick for Tottenham, floated to the far side. Oh, and Phillips was under pressure there. Finally pushing it over. Knowles, if anything, floating that just a little too close to him. And Phillips able to turn it over. A corner then to Tottenham. Duncan in the 6-yard area. Perryman again there, and again Sparrow gets it away as far as Naylor. A little dink forward, and Hutchinson is right back there using his height to good advantage for Chelsea. Now it's with Alfie Con. Nice little touch there. Osgood turning it in first time, and again Mickey Droy is there for Chelsea. Perryman trying to turn it there towards Neighbour, and Kinnear is right in there too, shadowed by Harris, and another corner for Tottenham. Now will he go for Perryman again? No, it's a deeper one this time towards Osgood, and he couldn't get his head to that one. Cook now for Chelsea. Britton for Chelsea. Harris. Cook took the ball, did Knowles. Throw to Chelsea. Maybank. Free kick. Done a very good job so far, Jack Taylor. Wonderful atmosphere. A long time since they've had a crowd quite as big as this at White Hart Lane. Hutchinson right in there, Droy right in there again, Cook trying to get his an angle there, and finally Spurs in desperation got it away. Philip Beale. Now Con. Trying to find one way through, then another. Naylor's up there supporting him, Knowles too. There's another of those crosses from Cyril Knowles, aimed towards Duncan, but beaten away by Harris. Wilkins finding Cook. This could be interesting. 3 against 3 if Chelsea strike quickly. Naylor trying to get back quickly. Still with Cook. Still with Cook, and there's the shot cannoning off Philip Beale. And Jennings, yes, he kept it away from being a corner. seems to be nothing he cannot do this afternoon. Push by Osgood on Hutchinson and a Chelsea free kick. So Harris will take the free kick for Chelsea. Curled in again towards Droy. Beale, oh now Charlie Cook! Yes! No! Handball! Handball! Cook says it hit him on the shoulder. Well, as that came down, Charlie Cook says the referee, so the referee says, controlled that with his arm, whacked it into the back of the net, all for nothing. Jones. Good play by him. Oh, and what a good save by Phillips. Superb bit of skill by the young Channel Islander, Chris Jones. He turned Harris inside out, hit a superb left foot shot all in one movement, and over the crossbar. Phillips fisting that one away, but only as far as Alfie Conn. Now Conn getting in behind that defence again, but also putting his cross behind the goal. Beale watching Maybank. Well, that's not a bad view. Beale, Perryman, Conn, and back to Pat Jennings. As the whistle goes for half-time, no goals in this crucial game at the foot of the First Division, and no goals because of one man in particular. Well, John Phillips, yes, for a marvellous save that he made from Chris Jones just before half-time, but more particularly from Pat Jennings. Two absolutely brilliant saves from Ian Britton and then from the header from Ian Hutchinson. That's the reason we stand goalless, and that's the reason why we got 45 more minutes of tension to come. We take a break now, and after that break we'll be right back with the second half from White Hart Lane. Spurs 0, Chelsea 0. So welcome back to White Hart Lane. A goalless first half. Spurs now attacking the goal to our right, knowing that a victory for Tottenham would take them out of the bottom three. Naylor, Duncan right in there, and Wilkins getting it away. Naylor again for Tottenham, played nicely there, and Duncan with the shot. Oh, and Phillips just got down there to turn that round. Difficult to say from this angle whether it was on target or not, and not hit all that cleanly. But Phillips had to get down quickly to push that away from John Duncan. Well, a promising start to the second half then for Spurs. Now with this corner to be taken by Alfie Conn. And Keith Osgood again right up there waiting in a deep position in that Chelsea penalty area. Phillips always in command of that situation. Maybank for Britain. Gary Locke, and Naylor turning it away. Game so delicately poised, it really is difficult to see who's going to make the breakthrough. 10 minutes of the second half gone. The only thing that's certain is that Ian Hutchinson is going to hurl another long one forward, and that Mickey Droy is going right up there again into that Tottenham penalty area. Lower trajectory that time, and Droy was there with a header, and Jennings was alive to it. Beale having quite a battle there with Maybank. Now Perryman, played for Knowles. Sparrow, a very powerful header away, but only as far as Beale. Humped in again towards Duncan. Now for Joe Kinnear. Again, Troy almost on his knees to get that one away to Charlie Cook. So away goes Cook. Maybank away on the right. Britain coming up in support. Now with Maybank. Britain. Back for Locke. Time to measure up that situation and look for Ian Hutchinson. And now Perryman can bring it away for Tottenham. Hay is after him, but that's a good ball by Perryman. Nicely into the path there of John Duncan, who's got Jones in the middle, but problems with Sparrow. Still got it across though. Now can Jones turn? It's played for Perryman! Yes, and Tottenham have scored! So Perryman has done it. And so much credit down that right touchline to Duncan. And when the ball finally came over, Jones couldn't find the angle, but he had the sense to find Perryman. And for Perryman, in the end, it was a simple job. Spurs 1, Chelsea 0. Steve Perryman, the skipper, is the scorer. Now Maybank beaten by Beale. And with the news coming from Birmingham that Luton are well on the way to a win up there at St Andrews today. So important that Spurs get 2 points from this game. And that puts even greater pressure now on Chelsea. Cook, place really has come alive now. And here's Cook trying to retrieve it all for Chelsea. A good cross there towards Hutchinson, and he couldn't quite get the header in, and bodies were falling everywhere. Jennings right out of his penalty area and playing it safely into touch. A good cross there by Charlie Cook, and Hutchinson went in there without any fear of what might happen to him, and the bodies were sprawling everywhere as that ball went wide. Hay with the throw for Chelsea. Tremendous noise here at White Hart Lane now, and Kinnear putting it behind for the corner. So Chelsea with the corner. Charlie Cook is going to take it. Droy is up there again. A deep one towards Mickey Droy, and he got his head to it as well, but Perryman, the man who scored, gets it away. Locke chipped in again. Oh, and look at the run here made by Sparrow, and in the end he could do nothing with it. What a brilliant piece of running though by young John Sparrow, the 17-year-old. In the end he couldn't quite match the skills with the timing of his run. Some worried faces on that Chelsea bench now, you can be sure of that. And some worried faces there as well, don't worry. 1-0's not enough for them yet. But Spurs have got a free kick. Cyril Knowles is going to take it when they found the right spot to take it. Tottenham's free kick. Aimed towards Chris Jones, the backward header, it might go in, no! Well, Jones had a quiet enough start, but he's improved with every minute in this game. And from that free kick, he just arched it over Phillips's head, and Phillips just stretched up and turned it over. A corner then to Spurs. Alfie Conn with it. Perryman right in there, but with not too much hope of getting it. Knowles trying to get Conn on his way again. Britain battling there with him, and Conn doing a bit of battling on his own. Locke. Britain. Looked to me like a corner, but no, the referee, who was a lot closer, says a goal kick. Cook's header. Cook. The whistle must have gone, I didn't hear it. Free kick again to Chelsea. Desperately looking for an equaliser. Hopefully sending Droy forward again. Leaving Gary Locke to take the free kick. They've planted everybody now, bar the kicker, bar John Sparrow and bar goalkeeper John Phillips forward now, Chelsea. Spurs are outnumbered in that defence, but Osgood got the header in. There's Harris with the kick, and he miskicked badly. Kinnear only putting it right back into trouble. Dry up there with the header. Wilkins now trying to chip it back in again. Jennings there with his fist. Dry there with a shot, and it's over the line. No, there was a handball by Dry. It's been disallowed. Disallowed. That's the second time Chelsea have had the ball in the Tottenham net today, and the second time that it's been out for handball. That time, according to the referee, Mickey Droy handled the ball. Goal disallowed. Despair on the bench. Droy up there with a header. Butch Wilkins. Play for David Hay. Tremendous competitive game now with so much hanging on it. Now for Maybank. Trying to burst his way through, and my goodness, on a ricochet went no more than a yard wide. Chelsea throwing everything at Tottenham now, just as Tottenham had thrown everything at them in the opening minutes of this half. Wilkins with the corner for Chelsea. Droy again deep on the far side, the man that Tottenham have to watch. Naylor got that one away. To Neighbour. Throw given, not a free kick. What Jimmy Neighbour's thinking of doing there, but the referee feels quite rightly that it deserves a cautionary word. Maybank taking that well on his body. Jones. The only danger for Chelsea is that by throwing as many men forward as they are, they might leave themselves just a little open in defence, and it's a free kick for Tottenham now. Neva trying to tempt Sparrow into the wrong sort of move. Kinnear. Sparrow underneath this one. A corner given. Time for cool heads, and even if they're on young shoulders like Butch Wilkins now, so far as Chelsea are concerned, got to hold Spurs out and go looking for that equaliser, but now they're being pushed back. Oh, and that went just wide again from Knowles coming in there. No, it was Osgood. Brian Mears in the centre there in the light raincoat, with Ron Stewart on the left, his general manager. They've really got problems ahead now if Chelsea lose this one. Hutchinson there, bravely looking for the ball again. Cook with that delicate little chip in there that might cause problems. Oh, and he's lost it! Wilkins! Oh, and he's pretty wide! What a miss! And his teammates coming across to say, look, don't let it worry you. But once Jennings had lost that ball, Spurs were in trouble. And when Wilkins picked it up, it looked as though they were lost. And then the ball went wide. Spurs will take advantage of that. Jones. Dry there for Chelsea, and Duncan is after him too. It'll come to Jones again. That's a good-looking cross as well, and it's not out of play, and Hay had to put it there. Corner to Tottenham. Jimmy Neighbour with the corner then for Tottenham. Perryman was right in there. It'll come now maybe for Alfie Conn. Yes, by Conn! ground, past Phillips, 2-0. Spurs 2, Chelsea 0. Harris planting it forward towards Hutchinson. Oh, and there's Britain in there in a good position. Now, can Chelsea fight right back? No, they can't. And a goal then will have meant so much to them. Terrific goal, though, by Alfie Conn. Could well just about have sewn it up for Chelsea. Took so long to settle in at Tottenham, Alfie Conn. It could well be that vital second goal is one that helps keep Spurs in the First Division. Who knows? Wilkins, the lock. Wilkins again. Chelsea going gamely forward still. Britain now on the edge of that area. Can they yet turn up something? Maybank is there. Played wide again for his skipper, Butch Wilkins. And there's the cross going in towards Pat Jennings. Oh! Play on, said the referee. There was a tremendous frontal assault there by Hutchinson on Jennings. He lost the ball just for a fraction of a second, made sure he grabbed it in the nick of time. Hayes' header. Here's Perryman. And the final whistle goes to the roars of relief from all the Tottenham fans. Spurs 2 such valuable points. Alfie Conn with a brilliant second goal to add to the one scored also in the second half by his skipper Steve Perryman. Spurs 2, Chelsea 0. It gives Spurs a glimmer of hope. It puts Chelsea deeper in trouble towards the bottom end of the First Division. A final scoreline then here at White Hart Lane. Spurs 2, Chelsea 0.